Research shows us that between 1 and 2 years of age, children begin to speak a lot of first words like mama, papa, bye bye, bow bow, bicky, and such simple words. And if your child is not speaking these words even by 2 or 3 years of age, it could be really alarming to a parent. This is one of the most crucial periods of child development. That is between 1 to 5 years is when child's brain develops rapidly in size and function. So the stimulation children receive at this age and the experiences they have determine a lot of a child's character, ability, and speech. If your child is 2, 3, or 4 but still not talking, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to share certain strategies that you have to adopt for your home and what are certain speech therapy games that you can start doing at home today. One other important point I want to mention, which I see a lot of speech therapists are making a mistake, and a lot of parents are also using this, I would like to say, unhealthy strategy to teach children, and I'm going to tell you that in my fourth strategy. So, if you bring your child to me or to any speech therapist, they always start with an evaluation. So, your child is 2 on their age, but how far have they come in their development? How many skills have they learned? How many skills are they yet to learn? What type of learner is your child? How to help your child? What is causing your child's speech delay? There are so many things that needs to be answered. So I see a lot of parents covering of the internet and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube to look for answers. But the thing is, the answer is not here. You have to go to a speech therapist who will get started on the evaluation process. And maybe you have been to a few speech therapists but you're not happy with what happened. Don't worry. Keep searching for speech therapists. We have to put in the effort. You have to put in the effort to find the therapist for your child and for your needs. You can't just go to one speech therapist and then decide I don't want speech therapy. Clearly your child is having a speech delay and we need to help him. So in the evaluation, find out what your child's developmental levels are. How much of language are they understanding? How much of speech and language are they understanding? Are they understanding simple words? Are they understanding simple pronouns? For example, if you tell your child, go to him, go ask him for chocolate, can he understand him? Or only if you say, go ask your brother for chocolate, he will go. So brother is a common noun. Him is a pronoun. So is your child understanding different categories of words? Is your child able to follow simple directions around the house? Like if you say wipe your mouth or if you say close your door, close the door. Are all these verbal languages going to your child's mind and getting processed and your child is understanding these words? So this is something to assess. Apart from receptive language, you should also assess expressive language. So how much is your child speaking? Are they making various sounds? Are they telling certain words, communicative words, asking for what they want? Are they able to make simple animal sounds? Are they making certain feeling sounds like ouch or yummy or oh no? And this period 0 to 5 is the period where children look at the environment, explore the environment, see what is around, play with the environment and learn. So how are your child's play skills and your child's imitation skills? All of this needs to be gone through a formal evaluation, and through the evaluation you will get to know that my child has a 6-month delay or he has 1 or 2 years of delay in his development. So when your child is having a 6 months or a 1 year delay, believe it or not, it is actually very faster to bridge the delay and help your child reach age appropriate milestones so that they get ready for school. But if you keep waiting, this delay, this 1 year can become 1.5, can become 2, and I hope not, but if there's a pandemic or something, it can extend the period of delay and it will also further delay the progress of your child. So why wait? Start the process. We're talking about this process, but what is this process? So the first step of the process that we just covered is an evaluation. The second step is to plan an intervention. So a speech therapist will find out the strengths of your child. What is their developmental age? What are the skills your child needs to learn next? What are the words to teach your child? What are the techniques to use with your child? What is the overall approach to use with your child? So there is so much to plan in the therapy. So if you are anywhere in this process and you are not able to find this information, you are not able to find a therapist, don't worry. I offer online parent training programs and evaluations. I help formulate plans for your home practice. So if that is something you can do at home, do text me on this number and let's get started. Otherwise, there may be some of you who are already going to speech therapy, but you're not getting that guidance about what to do. You can still text me and I will help you. Now, apart from the individualized parent coaching program that I was telling you, now I'm going to share with you some general strategies that work well for all children. After we go through my 5 strategies, we will also look at 8 speech therapy activities that you can do with your child at home. So stay tuned till that part. The first things is stop anticipating your child's needs. Like before your child even realizes that they have hunger, or before they even communicate something like pointing or showing you something, don't go before them and get what it is and give it to them and keep feeding them all the time. So get your child to recognize what they are feeling. They're feeling hungry, they're feeling thirsty, they are in need of something. So help your child become aware of these feelings and give words to these feelings. These feelings includes hunger, thirst, pain, wanting something, needing something, showing happiness, showing excitement, showing that some food tastes good, showing that they don't want something. These are all tiny communicative attempts that children do. So before anticipating what your child needs and just going and doing it for them, before that take a step, explain what you're doing, explain what your child is feeling and give words to all these feelings. The second tip is to offer a lot of choices to your child. So when your child wants to eat and they are reaching for the cookie or the biscuit, you can show a biscuit and maybe you can show a grape and then ask, do you want biscuit or do you want grapes? Biscuit, grapes. And maybe your child reaches for the biscuit, then you can say, yes, biscuit, want biscuit. Maybe your child is bored and he wants to be engaged with something. Then you can ask, do you want a book or do you want this rings toy? Do you want a book or the rings toy? Maybe your child reaches for the toy. Then you say, no book, no book, no. Toy, yes, toy. And then give your child. So offer choices and then speak more about what your child wants and doesn't want. The third strategy is to increase visuals. Let's say your child is pointing at something that they want or they are showing you something or pushing your hand towards something. Let's say they want a cup. So take the cup and say milk, milk, milk and then give it to your child. So try to get your child's attention to your face and then to the cup, to the object and maybe to the action of cup, drink, milk and then give your child what they want. I was telling you earlier about this unhealthy strategy which is to withhold something. It is actually very unethical to do. If let's say you yourself want something and somebody is like, no, I won't give this to you. Say what I want to hear, then only I will give you what you want. So that's actually kind of cruel. So let's not do that. Instead, what we do is we will tell the child what it is and then give it to them immediately. So nobody is upset, but still everybody is learning. So that brings me to my fourth strategy, which is to model versus prompt. More modeling, less prompting. So prompting is like, tell me what you want. What is this? You say, I will give it to you. I don't want to do this. What I want you to do is modeling. So if maybe your child wants lace. So lace, chips, eat and then give it to your child. So don't ask, don't expect anything right now. Your child is still learning to speak. So show a lot of modeling, teach more words instead of asking questions. This also becomes a concern for many parents whose children are just taught language processors or doing echolalia, wherein your child just repeats your question. Because you keep on asking your child questions like, you have a packet of lace and instead of giving it, you're saying, what do you want? Say, what is it? Or you can say lace, do you want lace? And maybe next time your child comes to you and say, want lace? Do you want lace? Do you want to eat? Instead of asking, I want lace, because they have learned the question through that prompting. Fifth strategy is to make more observations with your child. That is, we all live in an environment where we don't have to talk much. Everything is very automatic and very mechanical. So there's not much conversation happening, and a lot of us have also evolved to talk very less. So maybe a lot of us don't know how to talk to a child or don't know what to talk to a child. And I will tell you what you have to talk. The best thing to do is to talk about everything. So a lot of speech therapists are saying don't talk in two languages. A lot of people are saying don't talk in too many words. That's not true. You can talk to a child in all the words you want, in all the types of languages you want, in all the different types of sentences and topics you want. It doesn't matter. Children are supposed to be in a language rich environment. So the language in the environment should be very high. People should be talking to the child, people should be interacting, should be including the child in activities, should be giving importance to the child, should be doing family games, should be going for family outings together, should put child related activities as the priority, because children need those things to learn. So most of the routines does not involve a lot of child. So try to involve your child in all the activities, as well as make observations about everything that's happening around them. Like, oh no, it's raining, it's so cold. Wow, water, catch, wet. Or maybe you are pouring water for plants. So take your child, oh, pour water. Wow, green leaf, plants. So keep talking about whatever is in the environment. Talk to your child about anything. He's going to listen. Even if he doesn't understand the exact words of what you're talking, he's still processing the intonation, your emotion, your connection with him, the bonding time, your happiness that you're sharing. All this is the foundation on top of which language or speech develop. That is, emotional connection and bonding is very important for speech and language to develop. Here are some speech and language games that I love to do in speech therapy. So the first one, I want you to help your child and put them into a bucket or a big drum, and then hold the drum and then sing the row, row, row your boat song. And as you sing, I want you to shake the drum like this. So this activity involves a lot of movement and sensory input that is very important for developing minds. So that helps the child be engaged and stay focused rather than looking around or getting disturbed. The activity is a peekaboo activity. So here you can use a scarf and cover yourself and do like peeka, and then wait a few seconds and then do boo, so that your child pays attention, has joint attention, looks at you, waits for your appearance, and also attaches some language to this boo sound, like as if scaring somebody. So this is also a great activity. You can do this with scarf, you can do it with a big cardboard box, you can again do it with a bucket, and you can even do knock knock and change it up. You could also do this by putting the scarf on top of a toy, or a soft toy, maybe Mr. Bunny or whoever your child likes, and then do peekaboo on top of that. The third activity that a lot of children like is they like throwing and pushing and putting things down and seeing how it is when it falls. So help your child with building big towers or with big objects. Don't try very small building blocks, because that is not as exciting as big boxes. So you can take either big cup sets or big building blocks, or the Tupperware set, the stackable Tupperware. You can put one on top of the other, and then you can be like 1, 2, 3, push, and then everything falls down, and you can be like, yay! So this way you are again having a cause and an effect and enjoyment and connection with your child. The activity is the famous bubbles activity, which you have probably learned and seen everywhere a lot. I also have a lot of information about how to use bubbles to teach children, so you can check that out. Bubbles activity focus on words like pop, or catch, or wow, or bubbles, blow. Another game is the running and catching game, where you can ask your child to run. For a while you run slowly, and then after a while run fast, and then go and catch your child. and be like catch and hug your child very tightly. So this gives them that feeling of running and catching, helps in understanding words like run and catch, helps build that bond and connection. Also the cause and effect of if I run, somebody comes behind me, and when they catch me they say catch, and if they when they catch me they give me a hug and a tight squeeze, so that makes me feel good. Other fun activities are the running race activities. So both your child, maybe if you have two children, you can make them stand, or maybe child and mom stands, and then dad says 1, 2, 3, go, and then they go. So and then they have to run, and whoever runs they win. They get a yay, and they get to be hugged. So this also is a social game, as well as it teaches things like 1, 2, 3, run. It teaches child to wait. It's a great activity. Another fun activity is the tickles activity, where you do like tickle, tickle, and then wait for a while, and then do tickle, tickle, tickle. So that helps your child be, it's fun. It teaches the word tickle. Maybe then you can ask your child to do tickle me, and even in the previous activity you can do catch me, or let's do running race game. So you can teach your child these types of fun phrases apart from I want water, I want to drink, I want to go out, I want to eat, which are very robotic and boring. So do these type of fun speech therapy games and get your child to talk about these games and ask for these games, because they are fun. Children want more of them. So if you can repeat it and teach your child, let's play this, I want to play this game, come play with me. These are certain nice phrases that you can teach your child apart from just asking for what they want. A lot of you leave comments on my WhatsApp, but I want to tell you something, that WhatsApp is my work number. YouTube is something I do just for fun, and because it helps me connect with parents and teach what I know to parents. So if you have doubts about your child, please leave it under the video and not in my WhatsApp, which I will take a lot of time to reply, because I have a lot of messages to go through. But if it is YouTube, I can see it anytime and reply anytime. So you can definitely, if you see all my videos, I would have definitely read all the videos and given answers to any parent who asked. So if you're having any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will definitely answer. If you found this video helpful and you want more information, don't worry, I got you. I have more information for you. Check out this video, which has a lot of information, more tips and strategies if you are a mom or a dad of a toddler who's looking to teach them speech therapy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.